Alright, you guys, so we're on our way to go pick up that Corvette.
Yeah, 660 Raptor.
We're outside Rockville, Indiana.
And a lift. Lift won't be home today though, but we're post lift. That means we got two lifts.
Got a body shop lift and this lift.
Yeah, and a body shop lift is one of the bin packs that's two separate lifts. So it's basically like a regular lift. You don't have no bars in the middle of it. So you can lift the car up and slide between it. Gotta get a pump for that lift though, but
welcome to Indiana, you guys. Just land of nothing. And there's really nothing but fields and hollers and.
I'm gonna put the four-post lift in front of the garage where the Dodge truck's sitting right now. That's where its new home will be, and then we'll build a shop around that small tall bay, just big enough to get the car in, walk around the car, get up on the lift, walk around the lift. That way it's simple and easy to heat in the wintertime. In the summertime we can cool it easy.
So I came out here Friday and looked at the car. The car looks pretty clean. Looks to be in good shape for a Corvette. Again, my first Corvette, so we'll see how this goes. My first ever Mustang buy that I actually bought, and spend a lot more money than I spent on that Mustang on this. So, but hopefully it's a good car. And the guy has tons of stuff. He's got Chargers, Challengers. I'm not gonna film a lot there because I don't know if he's cool with that. So, bring you guys back. We're at a gas station or a place where you guys can get a look at the car.
This guy has more than Barry's got, and his place looks 10 times better than Barry's. He keeps his shit inside of buildings and shit, man.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, he's got some shit sitting around, but it's not Barry.
He's got a '69 Charger.
Right. I mean,
that he's owned since 1992.
With a blower and all kinds of shit. I mean, he's got a Roadrunner with a blower on it.
Yeah, he's got a Chevy Charger that's fucking got a small block in it and dragged out.
He's got a bunch of shit. A couple Mach 1s, and I'm gonna ask him about the Mach 1s around here. I'm just curious about them. I don't have the money for them. He's priced right on his shit though. I mean, so far. What you've known about the guy for, I don't know, I've known about him for years, but
he's always had cool shit laying around. This guy here, he's got one of Dad's dream cars.
Had one.
Dad's already had one, but
I got that car for $600, man. I had the motor train it, and the guy towed it to Westerhoek in Poland, Indiana for me for $600. And I fucked around and sold it. I should have never done it.
Back in the good old days when you could buy stuff like that.
You won't get a fucking 70 Camaro now for fucking $600.
Oh yeah.
And it was a good shape. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but the floors wasn't gone, the trunk wasn't gone.
Let's not mention who said this, just because this part's gonna be on the main channel. Let's not mention who said this. Dad, is it true that that all Camaros came split bumpers?
No, fuck no.
All.
Only Z28s that I know of came with split bumpers, man. I mean,
And we're talking 70 to 73, you guys.
I'm not sure if in 70 or 73 they even had an RS. I don't know. But an RS might come with a split bumper too if they did. But a regular plain Jane basic Camaro came with a full bumper.
What are two cars, Dad, that you know the most about?
Two cars?
Yeah.
Camaros and Novas, man.
And tell everybody why that is.
Well, because I always liked Camaros and Novas and Chevelles. I mean, it's always been my cars. I mean, I've owned a fucking few of them. Not a ton of them, but I've owned a few of them.
And what year Nova?
The last one I owned?
No, what's your favorite year Nova? 70 to 73 is Camaro, but...
Yeah, favorite year Nova would be like 68 to 72, I think.
Yep.
68 to 72. Once big bumpers hit, I mean, yeah, there's still Novas, but I don't know.
I don't consider them muscle cars. You didn't get big blocks or nothing in them.
The last ones I owned was 73s and 74s. The 73 was supposed to be a real SS. I mean, that's where we got all the SS parts off of, but that was just a trim package in 73 and 74, so it don't really matter.
Yep. know about Corvettes, Dad?
Zilch, zilch.
We're gonna learn today.
I know I don't care for them, but it's not for me. So.
Dad hates Corvettes. I don't know why.
Because you'll see once you get in and out of it a couple times, and fucking you're big like me, and then you have to sit in it. I mean, everything is so tight. I don't like Corvettes, especially these years, and I don't like fucking Camaros. The fourth gens.
The third gens.
Third gens. I don't like them either, man. I don't like them all. Especially, I don't like them, period. I mean, I don't care what motor's in them, but the LT1s are even the worst, whatever the fuck it was. The Optic spark fuckers. We had one of them, that motherfucker ran perfect. I mean, purred like a kitten, man. Drove down the road fine, but it was a turd. I mean, you stomped on the gas and it just...
Had a tune port in it, like this thing's got it, except this one's got a distributor in the back.
Two totally different.
Yeah.
Two totally different setups. It was a beautiful Camaro. I think it was almost the same color as this Corvette.
Yeah, it was green, like a
green?
like a greenish blue. It had what's that? Fucking
T-tops and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an alright car. I traded
had MagnaFlow exhaust on it.
Yeah, I traded it for that fucking
62 Biscayne.
Biscayne, that's it. Yeah, it was a 4-door, but now it's a decent car.
And I traded the 62 Biscayne off for a
Mustang.
for a 70 Mustang coupe. And then me and Dad went to Kokomo to grab a 302 for it.
Yeah, an old man that passed away, and he had a bunch of cars and parts and stuff, and his son and friend was selling off the shit. It was a brand new built short block for it, man. Had fucking TRW forged pistons in the short block and shit. I never did nothing with it.
30 over.
Ended up trading it off with the fucking car
For a 73 K5 Blazer.
that came with all new sheet metal. Every panel on it was brand new.
And I traded the 73 K5 Blazer off for a 454 SS, which brings us to when the channel started, and that's the truck we had.
And we built them up. We got the 40. It had a fucking cracked block in it.
Yep.
Okay. We built a
Gen 6.
Gen 6 big block and built
454.
it. Yeah. That fucker was screaming. It needed a torque converter. The torque converter, it didn't have the torque converter wasn't big enough for it. But I mean, it would run. It would just burn through the converter.
Yeah, I mean,
stomp the gas. It was just instant.
If you guys want to build a decent engine, build a Gen 6 484 with just a cam. I mean,
yeah, they're factory rollers. All of them's factory roller, 4-bolt mains. I mean,
but
save you a ton of money, man. I mean, anymore if you're going to build an engine and you're not going to go LS, you can build small blocks cheap, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can even get roller lifters for them cheap, retrofit. But anything besides a small block Chevrolet, if you got to buy roller retrofit lifters, you're going to pay for them. So it's best is to get a block that's already roller. You can just buy the roller cam, and you can use the same lifters as long as you're not putting out a ton of horsepower. You know what I mean?
eventually we're going to get a Gen 6 44 and we're going to build a stroker. I don't know what the fuck we'll put it in, but
I got a really good crank for a Gen 6 454 in the shed.
yeah, that Gen 6 484 came out of a burnt fucking truck, dually.
Yeah, the motor was burnt. I mean, you could tell it had been in a fire, but it was great. On the inside, it was great. I mean, did we put rings in that or just a crank?
Just
bearing?
a crank bearings.
And it didn't need to crank, but we just ran and did it anyway.
There's a couple things, you guys, when we rebuild engines that I like putting in engines.
When we get a used
engine.
Usually
I like
replace
doing,
bearings.
yeah, replace bearings, timing chain, oil pump. Always my go-to. Those are things that if they fail, it's a pain in the ass to do.
And you think about this, if you take it apart and the bearings ain't too bad already, then them new bearings are gonna last, forever in that motor, you know what I'm saying? You know, if they got a little wear on them, you might as well replace them while they're there, you know what I mean? Nothing worse than putting the engine in a car and then fucking starting it and not having no oil pressure or fucking. Just like today, we waited for fucking, I got up at 11 o'clock and when I started working on the roof, waited until 4 o'clock for them to deliver a crate engine for the Jeep. They never did show up. They didn't even call. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, that guy's had a hell of a time in this engine. I mean, I wouldn't show all the way out here, buddy, because somebody might try to fall out here and come out to the house. So I wouldn't.
I'll kill the camera up here. How'd you guys like to deal with those hills and hollers, huh?
We used to live on this road.
Yeah, we used to live out here.
On this road. On this exact fucking road.
So
talk about feeling fucking isolated.
So I'm gonna kill the camera and bring you guys back on the vets on the road and we're heading home. Yeah. Well, you guys, it made it home. My newest toy. Alrighty, fillets and fellows. This thing right here is my 1989 Chevrolet Corvette. Now, this is not a showroom car. These things, we'll do a walk around. It's got a plaque inside the car that tells you horsepower rating. These things are measly. They're not fast. You don't want it for fast. I want a decent daily driver, something that looks cool, that I can get in and take to the store. I have other cars that can be fast, that say I'm not worried about making fast. It runs, it drives, it stops. It's an 89 Corvette. The body is damn near perfect. I filmed going up there to pick it up. We'll do a walk around of it tomorrow because I'm gonna wash it. It's still on a dirt road for probably the past year and a half. So, or gravel road. So all that gravel, dust, and everything in there. I've got a lot to learn on these Corvettes. I've never owned one. Always wanted one. Now, is this my dream Corvette, guys? Hell no. Is it the Corvette that I can afford and any of you can afford on a budget? Yes. C4 Corvettes are dirt cheap cars, and you can get decent ones like that for dirt cheap. So with that being said, this is automatic. It is a tune port 5.7 350. It is base as base can get, hardly any options, but it's a Corvette. Y'all can get one. If you're a 16-year-old kid, you could typically get one of these for $25, $35, sometimes even $1,500, depending on shape, condition. That one runs, drives, stops, does everything. I got for a killer deal. I'm gonna go play it tomorrow. I'm gonna start driving that car. So hope you guys enjoy. Tomorrow we'll do a walk around of the car, and I'll show you guys the car in the daylight. It's my favorite color, my favorite two colors, blue and green. Hence green hat. Blue and green is my favorite colors. It has a blue outside, blue inside car. But it's a C4 Corvette. My personal favorite year is a 1963 split window Corvette. One-year only cars, and they're really expensive cars. I'll never afford one in my lifetime, but my first Corvette, and I'm pretty happy with it. It seems to drive and run all right. It's got some issues, which I'll get into that tomorrow. So stay tuned for part. We'll have to walk around and I'll explain what's wrong with it. And I'll explain exactly why, besides the price, I went for a C4. There's a kind of a personal reason why I went to a C4. And see you guys next time. Thank you guys for liking, commenting, subscribing. Hope you guys liked this little video. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah. I'd get out and check the rim in this video. And some of you are like, well, some of you are probably like, that's a mismatched rim. Why you got that? I have the other rim that matches the car. That one just went flat. And the guy's like, here, just take this one, put it in the car. It'll get you home. And then we're going to be end up buying a lift off of him, 4-post lift. So with that being said, it'll go back up to him then. That rim and tire will. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.